Working brothers, no for fixes that ain't fitting to be hitting for nothing. Spitting things is spitting and getting written on. You're like a
From Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started. Getting the nod on the mound, Chris Flexen.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
The wind and the pitch. Just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Giorgella steps in. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fletcher makes the catch. 2 down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Matt Manning. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
And another ball. And he deals. And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what do you got on it? I think he got it right. I think he went.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is. Things that you just wouldn't think about come into play when they're trying to make a quick call like that.
What if we just went possession arrow?
That'd be great.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he chases that one. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Luis Robert. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Pitch is in there. And that's strike one. Carpenter measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And the righty deals.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
That one missed. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That is it. The second baseman, Colt.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Backed off the plate that time. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. And a 3-1 on the way. Foul ball there. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Spencer Torkelson digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Carpenter, the lead runner, out at second. Keith at first with no outs. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Grounded to third, could be 2. Moncada over to second. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's Mark Canha.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
This to third. On to first. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yoan
Manning back to work.
Moncada.
Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That clips a corner. That's off the mark. 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And a pitch. That one hit to right. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. And there's the strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a foul ball. The pitch. And that one missing low. Double play ball to second. Keith. One at second. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Andy Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez.
Flexen back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One strike.
Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly. He was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. The pitch. Falling behind 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Back to the top of the lineup. Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one finds the zone, And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers failed. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Paul DeYoung. Right through there for a strike. And it's strike two. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Oh, that's a tough one to swallow as a hitter when the first base umpire rings you out from 100-something feet away, but somebody's got to make the call, and that's usually the best angle.
And that was a really close one, but it's hard to argue the call right there, yeah?
Yeah, I think you got it right.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags from third, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's inside. Ball one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. In the air, center field. Badu under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Back at guaranteed rate field. Down the third baseman, Gio Urshela. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
And here it comes. That's outside. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. The Tigers trailing by a run here in the second game of the series. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground to third. To first. And that quickly 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And he's already singled in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And takes low for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Back here on the south side, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Andrew Vaughn. And the pitch. Close, but call the ball. 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. He didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
2-1 now. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now Luis Robert. Swing and a miss as he was late. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Moncada, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Runner takes off. There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're headed to the fifth. It's the White Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heath, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The wind of the pitch. Heath, 22 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2020.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Colt Heath with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, Boog, it could be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Canna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Misses off the inside. Now 2-0. Keith, the lead runner at second. Torkelson on at first with nobody out. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Ibanez in the box now, takes strike one.
One strike.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Righty to the plate. Base hit, one run in already. Throw comes into third, in there safely.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on. With
Jake Rogers.
game is over. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the batting order turns over. Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. And that one handled over to DeYoung. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Though a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Gio Urshela. In there at the knees for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Just missed. And another ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Outside, and that is ball four. And next up for the Tigers.
Number 31, Riley.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Shane Trohan. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. Up by 3, it's 4-1. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning.
The left fielder.
The right-hander back to work.
Benintendi.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Jimenez in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
These White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Green sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. But it's offline. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Jimenez runs. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Ground ball to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stassi in the box now. Takes strike one. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Green on the move. Heading back. And it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Oh, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least the tie ball.
This to center field. Snags it for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Out towards right center field. Green going back. And caught on the warning track. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. Tigers 4 and the White Sox 3. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
The second baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Drohan back to work. That's inside. And a good eye there.
2 balls, no strike.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And there's the automatic. The 3-1. Slow curveball drops in for a strike.
3 balls, strike.
Payoff pitch. Got it by him for the K.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And a strike in there. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen are known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
And next to hit for Detroit, Mark Canha. There's a strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andy Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it out, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. DeYoung fires over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Tigers 4 and the White Sox 3. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Luis Robert. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Kicks and deals. There's a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Ripped on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious. And
New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's out.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Benintendi.
Swings through that. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Andrew Chafin, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Holton warming up as well. That's in there. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Back here on the sixth.
Off for the Tigers, the catcher, number 34.
Tim Hill taking over on the mound. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
For the White Sox, number 54. Jim Hill.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Akil.
Here's the center fielder, Akil Baddoo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Gets the slider in there for a strike. This one chopped up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman, number 13.
Gio Urshela to the plate.
Urshela.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tigers are shut. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Chafin.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lopez in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Lifted in the air, out to left. And it drops in. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Urshela to first in time. Out on the sac bunt.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And now Dominic Fletcher. Golden opportunity right here. There's the strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Vaughn. To third, Urshela. Rolls across the diamond, inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. White Sox strand a couple, still down a run. Back at guaranteed rate field. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. As the lefty gets to work. That's out to center field. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That's in there. It's 0-1. Hill, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider. Vaughn takes it himself.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heath. That misses, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. Out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
So many times the sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. 2 away now.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
DeYoung sends it to first, and that is the inning. Detroit adds 2 on this homer, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Lang also getting ready. The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses inside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Yoan Moncada will hit next. In there at the knees. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Just missed. That one misses. And that's ball 3. And he deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Fought off foul. The Tigers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The other way, and it stays fair.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And strike 2.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Off the plate inside. 1-2 to count. Benintendi on the go. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full. Tigers 6 and the White Sox 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andy Ibanez. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Wilson.
For the White Sox, number 36, Steven Wilson.
The pitch. Tied him up inside with that one.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And a strike. And the righty deals. The shortstop takes the ball. Base knock right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Akil Baddoo. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nabs it. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Popped up. Moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. Tigers 6 and the back now and on the mound, the closer, Jason Foley. A chance at his first save of the year. Aldi Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Second baseman,
Nicky Lopez now at the plate. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. Strike 1.
0-1.
The White Sox trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Nice grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Gavin Sheets looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And strike 2. The White Sox down to their final strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Dominic Fletcher. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Man at second. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers collect their first win of the season.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out.
He's off and running now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Everybody look at what we passing on. We just turned the strip into a fashion show.
Let's keep going. I can't make me wanna say it again. Make me wanna say it again.
Now bring it back. Getting what's finally mine. Yeah, sigh relief because we finally signed. I the best to lay his head around here. And no, I'm not the heir appear to whoever. They never could outfit us. Fitters try to think fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us. When clothes fit strange, I'm playing Rick James. You see us? Come on, we make them want to say it again. Yeah, we make them want to say it again. Beats from Mr. Doubtfit. Fresh jeans, fresh clothes, and outfit. Let me hear it. We make them want to say it again. We make them want to say it again. Check it out. I got so many rhymes, many